true.
Do you think you can show us your leather project?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let me grab it. It's a bag. So this is like the center part of the bag.
Uh-huh.
Because Shoe Girl Studio also, we also develop accessories, which isn't
Great.
really in our name, but we've done
Mm-hmm.
it also in conjunction with like people want to have, accessories sold with their shoes to
Right.
match kind
Right.
of, or like to be part of the collection, or sometimes like a travel shoe bag, designing their own
Yeah.
travel shoe bag. So it's going to be like this. The leather is not the right weight. I would have preferred like 2 millimeters
Right.
thicker,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a 5 ounce,
Okay.
please. So I tripled, no, I doubled this piece so that there would be center structure. So it's like
Uh-huh.
laminated two
Okay.
pieces.
Yeah.
And so it can like kind of hold up the rest of the bag,
Okay.
maybe.
Okay.
And then it's like
Ooh.
this.
Yeah.
And then it will have a flap like
Whoa. Uh-huh.
this. And then
What are there gonna be any hardware?
yeah, so there's actually that's another thing. It's like once this like main piece is put together, like I
Uh-huh.
do need hardware. Like I need some Sam Browns. I need
Mm-hmm.
some rivets. Oh, I actually found some rivets in my apartment, so I'm like,
Ooh.
yes.
So you can do
Um,
that. Yeah.
I can do that. But like this hole here, like
Yeah. The
it
oblong tool.
oblong tool, it
Mm-hmm.
needs to have like it'll have a strap going through it, like a decorative like knot, I
Mm-hmm.
think.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows? I need to get this done. My other project, quarantine project, on top of all those other things that I'm doing, is this puzzle that Keiko gave me, everybody,
Uh-oh.
that my
Am I
significant other
responsible for
wants
this
to
like
burn because it's like impossible to do. I've
sleep?
started it a week or two after like
It's
quarantine or shelter or whatever
yeah.
started, and like I'm not far at all. Let's just like witness.
Sorry. Am I like uh-oh. Oh, that looks amazing. That's the hardest part is or is it the hardest part or you call it the easiest part is done?
The easiest part, and that's like weeks. That's weeks of work.
What have I done? I'm so sorry. It's like
No,
sleepless
I
nights
remember when you
waiting.
gave it to me and you're like, I don't think I could do this. Like it takes a lot of patience. And I was like, I
Yeah.
don't know. I think you could. And now I'm like, no one has
Mhm.
patience enough for this. It's actually like Instagram ad tracking like Alex, and we so he saw it and we saw a video of someone putting it together and we like watched it together and
Right.
tried to like match up the pieces,
Uh-huh.
and it's like not cut the same, so we can't do it like that.
Wow.
Also,
Okay.
when they showed the video, they did the very edge
Uh-huh.
and then they did the very center of the puzzle, and I'm like, that's not
How do you
real.
do that? Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Mm.
it's not real. Oh, I love these shoes that I'm wearing, but they're so narrow.
Oh, well, do you have the time now to stretch it
I know, if I just like wear them for like an hour or
a
two a
day?
day, maybe I'll naturally, maybe I should spray them and then put them on.
I think you should spray them and stuff it with a last. You don't have a last. Shoe stretcher.
I know,
Oh,
I
but
don't have
that's
that
also
either.
no. But I'm like, don't kill your feet doing it.
I know.
Oh, um, and then so for people to like reach out to you, email inquiries, online contact is the best. And
Yeah,
yeah,
an email to
and yeah,
hello@shoegirlstudio.com.
yeah, and then
And if you're going to be on one on a spectrum, you're either just want to like meet with us to get a good handle on like what it is like to start a shoe business. And it can give you kind of like a list of things you need to prepare.
right,
And or you have been preparing and you have like these sketches and you have like I think having a good idea is always, a good place to start. But then I think really knowing who your customer is really important. Like, even if your customer is you, like, what does that, you're not the only person who's going to be buying your product.
right,
So, like, what about you makes you want to buy this product or need this product, and how can, like, what are the other, who are those people who need that as well? Because I think
Right.
like something that Shoe Girl Studio doesn't do is that we don't like, we aren't in marketing or sales. We like are here to develop your product and
Mm-hmm.
help you design it. But in the end of the day, like your job
You
to
just
sell the
sell it.
shoes and
Yeah.
get it out there. And like
Yeah.
I've worked on some really amazing projects that I've really loved. And then, they don't make it to market, which is like it's heartbreaking for us too, even if it wasn't like our company, like we still invested time into that project.
Yeah.
So it's really important to
To have that plan in
have that
place.
plan in place and like set it money aside for that. I think like,
Right.
you
Right.
know,
The goal isn't just to make the shoes,
right,
but
yeah. I
it's
mean,
to
yeah,
sell it.
you
Yeah.
know about that. All
Yeah.
the work that it takes, like with Loyal and the Kickstarter, like even doing it, people think like the Kickstarter is going to be so easy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's so much work. I mean,
It
just
is.
watching you
Yeah.
guys do it and then even and just getting word out there.
Do you feel like after this is just like random, it's just not even, it could be just feelings, not based on a fact or anything. But what do you feel like after this pandemic, do you think factories would change minimums? Do you think, or do you think that's something that's just like factory math? It's factory business as it is. They can't really budge on that. Or have you seen any, like, I feel like you've been really good with negotiating with the factories for like lower quantities for the client.
Yeah. I
Um,
think, I don't know, like it could go either way. Like I think that factories might be more willing to take on some more small jobs. I don't think the minimums would go like crazy, crazy low. I think
right,
people should expect somewhere between like realistically 300 and 500 per style.
right.
Um, to get like a good price cost per unit. Because
Hmm.
like, the factory still has to make money.
Yeah.
And I'm really worried about those like about factories in general because there is so much like there's so much upkeep with a factory.
Yeah.
Something someone else brought up to me was like, what do you think the pricing of next season is gonna be?
Yeah.
Because everyone's
Yeah.
stuff was delayed. And one of my friends is also in fashion,
Hmm.
and her family has like an apparel company. And
Hmm.
so we were talking about it, and it's like their delivery is going to be delayed, very delayed, depending on how far they got with
Right.
development,
Right.
like what sample were they on? Were they close to
Right.
being done? Who knows?
Right.
So I'm wondering if like we're just gonna see stuff that people are releasing now, like resold at like a discount. Like is everything gonna be
Oh,
discounted in fall? And
right.
and apparel companies and like footwear fashion company just like having to take that hit to just like try and sell that out, or are they going
Right.
to save it? Are people not launching anything right now and they're going to save it to
Save it
launch
for
something new
later.
after,
Mm.
right? I don't
Yeah. Or
know.
and some factories must have had something down the line, like in production on the line, like
Yeah,
how,
literally on the line.
right? That's paused as well. That must be
Yeah,
really
and like we don't know when, they're going to be able to finish it, and like
right.
if it was supposed to
Oh,
be finished for delivery, I
yeah,
don't
that's like
know.
a hard decision. Maybe the designers might even pull out of
Yeah,
things
many
too.
are
So
delayed.
yeah, many are delayed. That's scary. But
Yeah.
yeah, but you don't have any clients that are like right in the middle of production, I'm hoping.
No, we were like super lucky
Yeah.
that everything got out for spring, summer already.
Hmm.
Um, like right before, like even when like things were starting to stir in China, like we had
Hmm.
gotten all our deliveries, like actual delivery to client like right before it happened.
Oh,
You know,
wow. Great.
we're already factoring in things because of Chinese New Year,
Right.
so
Right.
that kind of worked to our advantage. But then, you know,
After that is a pause.
after that, now like
Yeah.
everyone who's been like waiting to do development, like we were like only like one or two samples in for some
Uh-huh.
projects.
Uh-huh.
Um, and now it's just like on pause.
Oh, okay.
You
Wow.
know, it's like we can't like do further
Yeah.
development. We've
Yeah.
started, like Elizabeth sort of mentioned it, like we have like some of our shoemakers and sample makers who work with us have their
Local.
own studios and are
Mm-hmm.
local and can do stuff. So we're
Mm-hmm.
like, we could try and like flush out a final sample here for you, depending on like what we have available, of course.
Yeah.
Like we don't
Okay.
have like a million custom components,
Mm-hmm.
so you'll have to wait on that. But for like pattern and fit, if we already have your last,
Yep.
we can alter last. Like that's
Yeah.
stuff we can do. But
Well,
yeah, we'll just all kind of
yeah.
have to wait and see.
Yeah. Oh, Justin's Way. Somebody says La La Land put a pause on a lot of things being produced. Yeah. No,
Yeah, yeah.
I think we're all in it together. Like we're all on a pause. Yeah.
Yeah, I was reading some. I mean, it makes sense. Like factories, like you work so close to each other, and even if you like lessened like the amount of people working in a factory at once, like I don't like for a factory to be efficient, like to make, you know, for the money and the amount of product they're making at the same time to be like worth it for them, like
Yeah.
making one shoe at a time is like not going to keep a factory alive.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Right. I agree. Oh, thanks for your insight and everything. Healthy? Are you guys all healthy? You guys are all
Yeah,
good?
I'm really lucky. I've got my health. My partner is healthy. Elizabeth is healthy. You're
Good.
healthy. My
Yeah.
parents are healthy. They've kind of always been hoarders, so like they were always going to be like have a stockpile of food.
Oh, good. Good, good, good. Good. I'm so glad. I'm going to let you go very
Okay.
soon. If there's any questions from anybody, I'll take it. But I think we're good. I think,
All right.
yeah.
Feel free to reach out to our Instagram if anyone else has any questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day. Have a
Yeah,
good
you
day,
too.
everybody.
Yeah, bye. Say hi to
Bye.
Alex.
Will do.